Welcome to
Every day it's macaroni.
I'm Joy Alfred Brand.
And I'm Juliette Connell, and we're the hosts of Everyday Macaroni, the podcast.
This podcast is a look at the lighter side of life, where we talk about our adventures as a modern blended family.
So sit back, relax,
And prepare to have your funny bone tickled. Ho, ho, ho. Hello, listeners. Welcome to our 2023 holiday special. And this year, our special gift to you is a fun episode filled with family arguments, crazy comments, and all the darn holiday cheer you can stomach. After all, what is the holiday season without a bunch of family drama to make you ready for the new year? Now, before we get started, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to give this video a like, share it on your social media, and subscribe to our YouTube channel while you're at it. That helps us create more fun and exciting content like this for you, our one and only listener. For those of you who are new here, these episodes are based on the recordings of the weekly dinners I have with my husband, Ron, his sister, Juliette, who is also a co-host of this podcast, and their 80-year-old parents, Al and Lita. We have so much to talk about on this Christmas special, including his and hers toilets, the great debate over Christmas presents, and our very big news about some major changes that are coming to the family that promise to make us all laugh in 2024. We know you're going to enjoy this year's holiday special, so let's jump into the conversation, starting with the big news. Enjoy! You know what it's time for? You don't. It's time for our 2023 holiday special.
Oh.
Yay! Yes.
Yes.
We've got so much to talk about today.
Mm-hmm.
A lot, actually, if you consider the big move that's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Those of you out there who have elderly parents who are aging out of their homes, you'll understand what we're talking about because Al and Lita are moving in.
Yeah. Not for a while, though. I have a feeling it'll be a year and a half before all that goes on, but...
But the crazy has already started.
Yeah.
You want to make a comment on that, Juliette?
I plead the fifth.
Juliette takes the Fifth Amendment, which I can't say that I blame you. I really can't. It's a whole new world. And my take on it is what I would really like to do is wire the whole ground floor with microphones and cameras. So we could take this to a live action
new level.
reality TV. That's what I would like to do.
Yeah.
For real. I think that would be just hysterical. Well, the crazy has already started. And I preface all of this by saying, you know I love your parents. I do. I love them dearly. But the crazy has already started.
Oh, yeah.
So in order to make this happen, we are putting on an addition to the house. And some of the comments that have already been made are, number one, on the addition, which is a two-story addition, a bedroom, 2 stories of bedrooms, basically. Number one, you should take out all the windows in the bedroom on the ground floor. That's the first thing. Number two, we think that the bathroom should get flip-flopped. The bathroom now, granted, okay, that's not as crazy as the comment as some of the others, but the reason it's a little crazy is because the addition is going to have a screened-in porch on the ground floor, and your dad doesn't like the idea that people are going to be walking through his bedroom to get to the screen porch. You mean to tell me that you're okay with people walking through the bathroom to get to the screen porch?
They almost feel like they're going to be animals in a cage.
Right, animals in a cage, that they're going to live in a student style.
Right. Like that's their dorm.
Right.
We need a sink. We need a toaster oven
Right.
and a microwave.
Right.
All in here.
Right.
And you're like, what?
And then...
You're right next to the kitchen.
Yeah, what?
And then with the porch, it was like, we don't want your guests having to come through our bedroom and our guests to come through our bedroom to get to the porch. No. The original porch is there.
It's still there, yes.
That is just a private porch for you to enjoy coffee or some fresh air in a nice spring day.
You know what that
porch
is for?
Oh. I get it.
Yeah. You know what that porch is for? That porch has been designed so that they can let that dog out to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
That's what that porch is for.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, so there's that. That's a crazy comment. You know, you got to flip the bathroom and away from all the plumbing that's already there, or access to the plumbing. We're going to have to flip it and take out all the windows, all that stuff. But so far, the most crazy comment that I've had from your dad, and the one that is probably my favorite.
I was going to say, I think I know which one you're going to say.
The toilet, I did it here, but since he is the one who's going to do it, instead of the one toilet like we have, two.
You want 2 toilets?
Yeah, and the reason is because she complains that I explained
what we
to
can
you
do is
I
put
understand why you're saying that.
I understand.
She
too.
doesn't like the...
Yeah.
We want 2 toilets.
Yeah.
In the addition. I kind of saw it coming because they already have his and hers toilets, which this has started some months ago.
Yeah.
When your dad, he needs extra help getting up and down, right? And so he has an attachment to the toilet that allows him to do that, right? And your mother doesn't like it because she says it makes her feel like she's in prison. It's just an obstacle whenever she's sitting on the toilet. She's got bars around her.
Could you imagine? She's got bars around it. No, they're called handles. And how long are you sitting there?
Well, she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it to the point that
Oh, my goodness.
the bathroom in the ensuite bathroom they have right next to the bed, that's her toilet.
Yeah. He
Uses
walks
the one
across,
all the way across the house.
Yeah, across the house with the handles. So
Yeah. So,
good luck on your journey.
right. Don't step on a dog toy and fall over. Of the 2 of them, he's the one who has the most trouble getting around.
Right.
And so if he has to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom,
Right.
he has to take a big trek like it's like the Camino del Santiago, you know, the Pilgrim's Walk,
That's right.
all the way across the house to
Across
get
the
to the
house.
toilet.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's that's just incredible. And then when you do bring it up with my mom going, hey, you know, he has trouble with his feet or his legs get bandaged every once in a while because he's got diabetes.
Right.
Shouldn't he have the bathroom that's attached to your bedroom? Well, what if I have to go to the bathroom at night? Well, the same as him, but he's got bandages and whatnot. Nope. And my dad's like, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, it is hysterical. We do have clips from Monday Night Dinner where she's
she
like,
mentions
oh,
it.
no. So, and that, I'm surprised you don't want the bars next to the toilet.
No, because they go like that up here, and I'm like that here, and it's like I'm in jail. It's like somebody ties your arms.
Yeah, but
Try these this way.
isn't that toilet like isn't it a higher toilet? It's like a chair height toilet?
Yeah, it's the same as the one in the girls' bedroom.
So, again, that surprises me because you're shorter, and, you know, that's a...
I don't know how he manages or anybody manages. I don't like these things that they go here, and it's like you want to move, and it's like you are almost tied up.
What are you doing on the toilet?
Well,
Yeah.
what do you think I'll do on the toilet?
I don't want to tell
I'm
you.
trying to dance on the toilet, and when I do this, I keep hitting my elbows.
So, what toilet are you using then?
I'm using the one that's
The
low.
extra low one, which you should be using the high one. 'Cause
Yeah,
then
well,
the
I don't have
arms are
a...
not so.
Use the one right next to it.
Yeah, I can use the one, it's what I told you before. Because nobody was there. Once in a blue moon,
Yeah.
somebody comes. they
Why
stay
you've never
there.
used it, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
That's not the
understand
one
that
you
either.
ever use. You use the one that's really low to the ground.
And you're the taller
I gotta
one,
change the top of the toilet,
the seat.
the seat. Because that's what you touch, you're like, BAM! It's the old ones, you know?
Yeah, they
And it's wood, heavy.
Oh, so when it falls,
toilet
it makes a
seat.
noise.
Yeah,
It's like,
right.
A regular toilet seat on that
Yeah,
one.
right.
So, if you're getting up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, you're coming to that one in the hall?
Yeah.
Because it has the handles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get up in the middle of the night too to use the bathroom? In the middle of the night, you get up and use the bathroom too?
Yeah,
Well,
she
naturally,
does.
if
Yeah.
you need to use a bathroom, naturally you're gonna go for a bathroom.
But she used the one in there. And then,
Right next to the bed.
yeah.
Maybe that's what
breathing.
I should get my dad. I should get him a travel mug. So that this way, he can put it next to his nightstand. And when he goes to get up to use the bathroom, be like, oh, take that travel mug.
Yes.
'Cause you're going to be gone a while.
That's right. Or you could get a cup holder for his hurricane.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, my goodness.
But I think it was your mother. Your mother said, yeah, we want the 2 toilets.
Uh-huh.
And the Monday before, I had said to her, why, do you want to hold hands while you're on the toilet? I mean, I don't get it. What do you want the 2 toilets for? But I understood because it's the handles and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's the handles.
Well,
yeah.
I told her, I understand what your issue is with the 2 toilets. We are taking that into account. Because what they don't understand is there's all kinds of devices, and maybe we should try to get some of those people to sponsor our podcast. There's all kinds of devices you can get now
Yeah.
that will allow someone who, and it doesn't have to be someone who's older. It could also be someone who's had an injury or something like that, or is disabled, that can allow you to, use your arms to stand up or sit down. And you can fold them out of the way, or they're built into the wall and they're just handles. So it's not very bothersome if there's another person that's using the same bathroom.
Yeah.
So anyway, I did think that was funny. That is the number one crazy comment that we've had so far. But I know there's more coming. And Ron has started asking me, well, what do you think we should get my parents for Christmas? And I said, I'll tell you what they're getting for Christmas. They're getting a whole new house, someplace to live. I mean, Merry Christmas. But he says, no, because you all are genetically related. Because you all are the same. Oh, we want to have a little something to open on Christmas Day, something under the tree. So we want to give you all something. And so this holiday season is all about the gift of giving. I don't know if that's how you want to say it, but
Isn't it normally the gift of or
Okay. Don't make fun of
the
me.
season of giving?
Don't make fun of me. Yes, it's the season of giving. And when there's something debatable going on, there's plenty of debate about it. That's what's going on with the Christmas presents. The crazy with the Christmas presents has started already. And part of the issue is the girls are now older. So it's not like you can buy them toys or you can buy them accessories for their iPad or whatever.
I love that she calls me and says, hey, you know Joy. Why don't you buy Joy's gift and then give it to me? And then behind my back, she goes to you and says,
Do me a favor.
hey, can you buy Juliet's gift? You know her and you know what she likes, and then give it to me.
Yes.
And
Do
I'm
me
like,
do me a favor. And she put a price limit on it.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like, about $100. I'm thinking, okay, $100. So immediately the two of us get together.
I know. We're like, hey, did mom call you? Because I got to buy you a gift. What do you want?
Right. So I have a plan. I think what we should do is go buy our own gifts.
I think so. I think that's a good idea. We'll swap. Then you give her mine and I'll give her yours, and then we're good
She
to go.
never needs to know.
So on that same vein, the girls went over to their house, to my parents' house, and they sat with them on the computer and purchased stuff. Right? Caitlin got a ton of books. Erin got
nice.
her clothing or whatever she wanted. And then my parents just paid with a credit card, right? And then the girls said, hey, how about we have it shipped to my mom's house? Because in this way, we can look at it and make sure that everything we ordered is there. So I said, okay. And then I gave them Caitlin's. Well, before the gifts actually were delivered, on a Monday night, my mom says, oh, can you buy the girls stuff and then just bring it to me? You know them better, blah, blah, blah. It's just... My mom wanted to give everyone like gift cards or money. And my dad's like, no, I want them to open stuff.
Right.
And she's like, what? Why bother? Why go through the effort and this? And then we got to wrap it.
Right.
And blah, blah. My dad's like, no, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
So I get there and I'm like, Mom, they were here at your house. They've already purchased things. with your credit card. You remember that they were here? Oh, yeah. But I don't know if that was enough. I go, it's plenty.
It's plenty, yeah.
It's plenty.
Okay.
Excuse me.
That's all right. You got a hairball, Juliet.
I know.
You've been licking that dog, haven't you? I keep it clean.
So that's one thing. I'm like, what is it with the gifts, man?
Listen, I don't think
Let's keep it easy.
she's realized. It's the same thing with the addition. They're forgetful. In the moment, she's there. Oh, yes, let's do this or let's do that. And then she walks away from the moment and she forgets. And especially if she doesn't have the thing in hand.
Right.
So out of sight, out of mind, kind of. But luckily for us, we do have the start of this whole gift-giving debacle on recording. So here we go. Here's the recording, okay? All right, now this started well before Thanksgiving, right? Because that's just the way we roll, man. That's the way we roll.
Talking about things, we get tired quicker with this and that. Okay, so now Papa says we have to get Christmas presents, okay? And we have a lot of magazines that they send so many magazines because, we have times that we order things. So he tells me, go to the mall with them and whatever they like, you buy it and all that.
All right.
For the
There's-
girls. I mean.
Oh, for the girl.
But not for us.
No.
Not for you guys.
No.
Oh, they are not girls.
With the girls.
I was going to say,
Meow.
there's a car dealership right next to the mall.
Okay, so here's where it starts, right? And then your dad's like, oh, they're not girls, talking about me and Ron, right? But what's happening is your dad wants Aaron and Caitlin specifically to have something to unwrap on Christmas morning. Because we've all said to your mother, and she would have been okay with it, just give us money. Well, first of all, you don't need to give us anything. I have plenty of stuff. I know I've got plenty of stuff because I got to clean it out before they move in. But I don't need stuff. Make me a tortilla or whatever. I don't need stuff. And your mother's like, yeah, okay, I'll just give you all money. But your dad is the one who says no.
Right.
They got to have presents, right? Okay.
Pero, we went the last time because I had to take care of my tetinas. I had to go to the mall. And you know what? We was looking.
Okay.
So we're not going to we just leave that to the imagination because
No.
Tetinas is not real.
Okay, well, if you want to know what tatinas are, I'm going to explain in a second. She just needs to go get some bras, right? But, look at Juliet's face. That's so funny. But she needs to go get some bras. No big deal. If you want to know all the fake Spanish words, you can go back and listen to our fake Spanish words, our fake swear words podcast, right? That episode was, I think, 2 years ago. But so, yeah, she has to go to the mall and get some unmentionables. Which gives Juliet instant, angst. Okay, so she had to go to the mall, and here's what happened.
I had to go to the mall. And you know what? We was looking for benches to sit. Because one thing was here at one end, the other one was totally the opposite way. And we were both...
You got to get the little scooter things.
No,
Rascals.
what is amazing,
No?
amazing,
Right
that
on.
they don't have little
They
chairs.
used to have benches, some. Now they took the benches and everything.
No,
Maybe vandalism or something,
No.
and they say, okay, let's take them off.
If you're sitting, you're not shopping.
What? No.
well, that is true. But for older people, they should be conscientious.
You can take one of those walkers that have the seat right
Yeah,
there.
it has a seat built into it, and then you can
No,
You just walk
you gotta
and then
get
sit wherever you want.
Get a rascal. You should get 2 rascals.
Yeah,
Or a
but then you
two-seater.
can't fit anywhere.
Then you could play bumper cars.
No, a 2-seater.
Oh, 2-seater, yeah, that'd
One
be good.
facing this way,
Like
the
a
other one
rickshaw.
facing that way.
But anyway,
Like a rickshaw.
We'll get you one of those
Juliet, you
hats.
can pull them around the mall. And the rickshaw. What you need is a cane that has one of those. It's a 3-legged cane,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah,
folds
like a
out
hurricane.
into a seat.
And then you can just
Yeah.
walk. And whenever you get tired, you can just open it up and
Yeah,
sit.
but it's not very stable. I can see this. You go to sit and
Oh, yeah, it can happen. Plus, when you're walking, you have to carry your purse, your
He'd carry your purse
pocketbook,
for you.
And see the laps?
you know the little scooters
Rascals.
I know.
like Caitlin has. You get one of those.
Oh no,
You should
man,
push.
no. Don't even make jokes about that.
So anyway,
Okay, so many funny things here. Did you hear the part where I said to your mother, "Oh, don't worry, he'll carry your purse for you," and he started laughing?
I know. He's like, yeah, fat chance.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, see the laughs? See?"
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then there at the end, Ron says, "Oh, you should get a scooter like Caitlin's."
Yeah.
Like, what do you? No, don't even start. That's like your dad saying, "Ron, how can I buy a gun?" Like, well,
Or like what he said to Aaron, hey, where do you think I can get a tattoo? And you're like, what? Where'd that come from?
right?
I
Yeah.
said, you have diabetes. You can't get a tattoo.
I want to get a gun and I want to get a tattoo and I want to join a motorcycle gang.
And Ron, yeah, a scooter like Caitlin's. You mean a skateboard?
Yes. Because he hasn't fallen enough in the last
on his own feet that
Right.
he needs 4 wheels.
right that are questionable at best to control. Yeah.
I know.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, he's always in there stirring the pot, throwing something in, and I'm thinking to myself, when you say that, they're gonna, oh yeah, that's a great idea. And the next thing you know, guess what? He gets a skateboard for Christmas. Oh, that's a great idea. You should tell Caitlin to pick out a skateboard, and we'll, as a joke, give it to Ron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From Al and Lita, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be funny. That's an idea. You should tell Caitlin. Okay, so anyway. So, yeah, a lot of funny comments going on in there. And she keeps going. That's not the end of it because, as usual, she's going to say what she's going to say. She's going to get to the end of it somehow, right? Eventually. And this is all about, it's just too much for them. They want to do a lot for everybody, and I appreciate their generosity of spirit, but it's too much for them to do.
Right.
So now we have to start doing for ourselves and pretend like we're doing it for each other, basically. All right, but the conversation about the Christmas presents keeps going, and here's the rest of it.
No, they have those 3-wheel.
what about if instead
Look, I have so much stuff. I don't need any more stuff.
Yeah.
I don't
is
need more
that for
stuff.
sure?
She's right.
Yes, that's
she
for
has
sure.
a lot of stuff.
Are you sure?
And Ron's like, yeah, she's right. She has a lot of stuff.
I know. I don't, but she does.
Yeah, give it to me, not her. She doesn't need it. Your mother thinks
I
it's
can see I got
hilarious.
one thing too many right there.
I, on the other hand,
You also have a lot of stuff.
I do. I know. I don't need it.
So,
I would rather you didn't get more stuff for us because then we just
Yeah,
don't.
I don't need anything.
And then we just
we
throw
don't
it
have the
out.
room. And,
No.
And then when you give it to us, we end up really throwing it away anyway.
What?
Oh,
Wow.
See, I told you.
Wow.
it happens.
Don't buy nothing.
You're like
for
Scrooge,
us.
except your heart's 2
It
sizes
happens,
smaller
it
now.
happens to me that I now realize now we don't do what we used to do in New Jersey with the whole family and everybody. Now she's taken over of family
Pointing
gets
at you.
together and all that. You guys taken over the same way. So somehow,
Not really.
well, not
Wow.
really. She's the one that does the most
Pointing at you.
to get
Don't you mean
everything.
Ken?
Okay, Ken and her.
Thanks.
So I realize that I have a lot of things there.
What happened?
Any
She
of you,
stroke out?
anybody likes any of that? I'm willing to give you.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she had a squirrel moment where she was
Right.
talking, oh, I have a lot of things. And then she looks at the china cabinet, like right there. And there's a big pause. And Ron's
Right.
like, are you having a stroke?
Right, because in the back of her mind, like she's now doing a ton of stuff. Like in her mind, there's everything. There's Christmas and presents and holiday parties
And a turkey.
And in the back of my mind, we're also moving.
No. This was before we told him about the move.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
This is before.
oh. Okay. So I guess it wraps up together because she's now trying to get rid of some stuff because my mom has always collected plates and place settings and things like that. She loves that kind of
Got
stuff.
a boatload of that stuff.
A lot of it. A lot. And old china and so on and so forth. But anyway, so I just assumed that she was
Right, planning to get rid of. No.
starting to purge because that's on its way.
Right, that's on its way.
You know? Yeah.
But no, this is before. She's been, for the last few years, she'll put stuff like out on the screen and porch and she'll
then
say to us,
yeah,
hey,
go
girls, go out there and look and see if you want this old plastic tray, which to me is very personal and important, you know?
Yeah.
And we're like, no. She goes, don't you want to give that to Ken so he can take things out to the barbecue? Like, no, because you got...
Because like I got
Yeah.
some.
No, right. And I don't need that extra plastic tray anywhere, whatever. So she's been doing that for a long time.
Yeah.
But this time, she's stopping mid-sentence and seeing the china cabinet right in front of her and how
Right.
full it is. And here's what she says about it.
What happened?
Any of
She
you,
stroke out?
anybody likes any of that? I'm willing to give you things.
You know what you do? For Christmas, you wrap it
No,
up
Ron,
and you start
no.
giving it to people.
I can do that.
Oh my God.
That way you don't have to wait for me to die.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you don't have to go shopping. It's all right there. You know?
I can do that. I can do a check.
You can hear my dad
And
laughing
then
in
you
the
go
background.
and buy whatever you want and eat.
Yeah, he starts laughing because he knows this is like a National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation
Right.
moment
And
where
he-
the aunt she wraps up things from her house and gives away as presents, right? Yeah, and your dad's like, bah, ha, ha. Yeah, because he sees what Ron is doing too.
Right.
Ron's like agitating.
Right.
And your mother, whatever Ron says, she's going to be like, oh, that's a great idea.
That's a perfect idea. And you're like looking at her like,
No.
Have you
What are
lost
you
your
thinking?
mind?
Yeah. No. But that's not the end of it. Oh, no.
You know?
I can do that. I can do a check. And then you go and buy whatever you want
Right.
and eat. What about that?
No, we don't need a truck.
Nah.
Oh, come on. Something I have to do something.
You're right. But we're not going to tell you what.
No.
Why don't you make some Christmas tortillas?
Christmas tortillas. Do you want me to make tortillas? But for her, it
Yes.
has to be
But you have
with
to
no
Plain and
Okay.
warm.
So.
You have to
plain
put,
and warm.
no, put
All
red.
right.
But
Now, this goes into another rabbit hole,
I know.
right?
I know.
Because this irritates your mother for some reason. The
I
fact
know.
that you want a plain tortilla.
Right. And I mean, I am 54 years old. So for the last 54 years,
Mm-hmm.
I love potato tortilla, right? Tortilla
Española. Yep.
Española, right? And all it is, I mean, for the most part, is chipped up potatoes
And eggs.
and eggs.
Right.
That's it.
It's
the
delicious.
egg binds it, and it's the shape of the pan that you're putting it in, right?
It's delicious.
That's it.
It's my favorite thing that they make,
You
as
can
long as they
go-
don't burn it. I'm just saying.
Right. And you can go to any tapas place and you order a tortilla and it already comes sliced up and the
No,
whole
no,
nine
no, no,
yards,
no, no.
right?
Wait a minute. And here's where I have a gripe.
What?
All right. I have a gripe because your mother doesn't really make tortilla española the way I've had it in Spain and at Spanish tapas restaurants.
Oh,
Tortilla española is a little underdone.
Yeah.
And she
depending
cooks
on
the heck
who's-
out of it.
And I have had it in Spain and it does. The egg in the middle
Slightly.
is just slightly a little more.
It's a little less done.
Right. I don't necessarily like when the tortilla is slightly underdone, right? I don't know what it is, but
You know what it
Then
is because you're
again-
genetically related to those people. That's what it is.
but I do like my egg done, right? So she makes it that way, but I don't know what it is with her that she needs to fill that tortilla with peppers and onions and this and that,
Tortilla,
which is
yeah.
fine. It's no different than making any other.
But wait a second. Okay. One time, many years ago, I went to this fantastic tapas restaurant in Durham, which is, I think, still there.
Yeah.
Very, very good. And they made a tortilla española, but they put cheese in it. And I came back and I said, hey, I went to this great tapas restaurant. It was at Monday Night Family Dinner one night. I went to this great tapas restaurant because I'm thinking maybe they want to go, right? And they said, "Oh, what did you have?" And I was listing off the things I had, and I said, "And I had tortilla española, and it was delicious. It had a little cheese in it." And your mother said, "I know. No, that is not tortilla española. No, do not call it that. That's not what it is.
I know.
Because
She's
tortilla
very-
española is potato and egg. This is hypocrisy at its finest. Because now she's cramming stuff in that tortilla.
I know.
Here's the rest of the clip.
Christmas tortillas. Do you want me to make tortillas? But for her, it
Yes.
has to be
But you have
with
to
no,
Plain and warm.
You have to
plain
put
and warm.
no, put red.
By the time I make the tortilla here, it's going to be cold in there. Put in your mind, tortilla is good whether it's cold, warm, raining, or what. When we
Raining.
went on picnics, a good steak or a good piece of fish and tortilla, and we take that, boom, out. And that's how it was. The other thing, it was chorizos, jamón. Those things are the ones that we took when we went out, pretty much in the spring, summertime. In Castilla, we do that a lot.
And if you're listening in Spain, here's our story about Christmas tortilla. You're welcome.
The arguments that expats have in the United States about tortilla.
That
and
is
whether
right.
it's a genuine tortilla or not.
And given whatever her temperament is that day, that's your answer,
right.
whether or not.
The funny thing about this is, okay, so she went to you about me and me about you.
Right.
Did she say anything about Ron's present or Ken's present? Or are they not getting anything?
No. She didn't. Now, you know Ron the Holy Child is going to get some kind of Christmas present. You know it. And you know your dad has already bought it. So I haven't heard them mention anything about Ken. Mm-hmm. Maybe Ken will get a check. Maybe he'll get lucky and he'll get a check.
Maybe he'll be the one that gets the check.
Mm-hmm. Allow us to take this opportunity to say Merry Christmas, Happy
That's right. Or
Kwanzaa,
Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Hanukkah,
Happy Hanukkah.
Mhm.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Yes,
to
and
everyone, friends, family,
listeners
listeners.
internationally, and may all of your tortilla española come exactly as you like it, whether or not it has peppers and onions or whether or not it's warm or cold. I hope you enjoy it. Have a
right.
safe and wonderful, lovely everyday
Holiday
macaroni
season.
holiday. Yes, from us to you. Well, listener, we hope you enjoyed this fun holiday special. I'm trying to scooch down a little bit so that you can see my hat. But anyway, take it from me, it's extra special. We always get a kick out of putting these holiday specials together for you, and there always seems to be plenty of things to choose from to give you a chuckle or two, which we can all use during the holidays, am I right? Just in case you need another thing to smile over, here's a little everyday macaroni holiday carol from our family to yours. Me, 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 me. And so, on the last podcast episode, our family gives to you 12 months of dinners, 11 crazy comments, 10 upset stomachs, 9 mystery meatloafs, 8 broken printers, 7 soups with squibs, 6 burnt tortillas, 5 pooping dogs, 4 loud opinions, 3 old folks, 2 grumpy dads, and a Spanish podcasting family. Happy holidays, everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed listening and sharing a laugh or two with us. Stay tuned for more everyday macaroni adventures on future podcast episodes. And if you want to see some pictures of us, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook by searching @everydaymacaroni or #everydaymacaroni. And now you can also watch us on YouTube. Just search Everyday Macaroni and our new channel will pop up. If you want to shop for some fun macaroni merch, head over to everydaymacaroni.com. Don't forget, if you have a blended family story to share, email us at info@everydaymacaroni.com and put the word share in the subject line. You can also call us on our macaroni fun phone at 919 729-2043. Your story might end up on a future episode, and how fun would that be? Super fun. Finally, don't forget to give us a good review and download your favorite episodes. A share would be nice too. The more interaction we get for the podcast, the more episodes we can post. Again, thanks for listening, and join us for the next episode of